Hey YouTube, what up? It's your girl Taylor Jada Rap Goddess, and I'm back today to discuss the topic of today. Okay, today we're going to talk about femme and studs and why femmes date studs from the straight people's point of view. I get asked this question all the time by, my straight friends and just straight people in general. They want to know if a girl is going to be with another girl, then why would she be with a girl who looks and acts like a man? People, at the end of the day, all that matters is that it's not a man, it's a woman. It's something about, having that rough around the edges masculinity, the protector values, and still being a woman at the end of the day. That's super, super plus, for me. I think studs are sexy. I think everything about them are sexy. When I see them, I just, whoo, it do something to me. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, a lot of straight people don't understand. At the end of the day, all that matters is that it's still a woman. The emotions, the sensuality, everything is still there. And if you're a lesbian, that's what you look for. That's what you want. Now there are some femmes that only date other femmes. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Everybody has their preference. But for the most part, you'll find a femme with a stud. Studs are beautiful women. Just the fact that they have that edge and that sexiness about them, and the way they dress, from swag, the way they talk, everything is just sexy. So you have to understand in the straight world that it is still a woman. So it does not matter how she dresses or how she looks or how she carries herself. It's still a woman at the end of the day. And I like a stud that knows she's a woman, because don't get me wrong, some studs are so manly to the point where they forget sometimes that they're women. And I personally couldn't be with a stud like that, because I still want a woman that knows what she is, that knows that she's a woman, and likes the things that I like. Because I'm a bit aggressive. I'm not super femmy at all, you know what I'm saying? So everybody likes what they like, and you have to be able to understand instead of judge. The fact that two women want to be together is a beautiful thing. Whether it's femme, stem, stud, all this extra stuff that people have made up just to separate the lesbian community. But at the end of the day, it's women loving women, and I'm all for it. And love is love, and I don't see why people overreact about the whole situation and the subject. Because if you love somebody and you're happy, then that's all that should matter. And so yeah, to all the straight people out there who don't understand why femmes date studs, they date them because they're women and they're lesbians who love women, and it's their preference, and I don't see anything wrong with it. So if there's anything else you want to ask me, like how do you guys feel about stud on stud relationships and femme on femme relationships? And do you think that's okay? And I really want to hear from my studs who are down to date other studs. I really want to hear from them, because people look down upon that for some weird reason. And I think it's a beautiful thing, and I don't really see it that often. So I'm interested in learning as much as I can about it, how they feel and how they feel about, the way society judges them, So if you guys have anything to talk about, any questions, any comments, please subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm trying to make this a bigger movement for lesbians to come together and talk about issues and be able to resolve them, in the community. So you guys get at me, ask me anything, and subscribe to my page. Bye.